Hello everybody and welcome to another video. Quick announcement one for today because I've got an interesting idea I want to do. As you may remember, a long while ago we used to do community meetups, namely around one series where I talked about many of the consumables in Guild Wars 2, many which were then nerfed, and of course we ran out of consumables rather quickly. Any consumable I've come across since those days has not been interesting enough to do a series on, so we ran out of real stuff to do community things on. However, just the other day we did, for a bit of fun, at the end of a worm run with the guild I'm in that runs the Great Jungle Worm every now and then, we all banded together and did a bunch of stuff in Ascalon, some of the low-level maps that you rarely see, trying to simulate a launch game environment. Like, everyone took off loads of their traits, their armor, and then began to kill a bunch of the ghosts to see whether we could get the dynamic events to scale properly. Turns out we couldn't, but that was very fun. It was nice to do a bit of a community meetup like that. I want to do it again, and so I've come up with an idea. Yesterday's feature pack video included footage of me in South Sun Cove. What I was doing there was with just a couple of other people, something called a Karka farm, right? Now, the Karka farm I'd only just heard about, and I became interested in because, as you all know, recently I've been going for Bifrost, and while it's fun to run dungeons constantly, it has made me a bit nostalgic about other farms that exist in the game. I, for example, once had a friend who farmed his entire rifle legendary near launch, just killing barracudas mostly in a small area in Frostgorge Sound. I earned practically my first legendary from a lot of money that I earned doing the Grenth farm, which is where you could kill lots of the Grenth ice elementals, get tons of vicious claws, and tons of lodestones. These were fun farms that used to be used somewhat and now have fallen out of prominence for many players. And so when I heard about the Karka farm, something that's still sort of worthwhile doing, I was immediately interested. The way the Karka farm works is they drop Karka shells at the moment. Karka shells are worth a reasonable amount of money since no one ever goes to that map, and the more players you have the better, because this means you can tag Karka quicker, kill them quicker, and of course get loot quicker. I only had a couple of people though at the time who were on hand instantly, and it made me think, hey, this would be a pretty cool thing to do as a community. So that's the idea. At least once a week I'm going to be doing a community meetup. I do play on NA servers, not EU servers, so sorry to everyone who's over on EU, but I'm going to be doing a community meetup that I will announce on Twitter, and we can all run together doing some of these weird farms. Every community meetup I do will not be in the name of wandering around for no real reason. It will be in the name of profit. Now, you are not going to get as much money from these farms probably as you would doing the other optimal farms out there, like the Queensdale Champ farm or the Frostgorge Champ farm. However, it will be something slightly different. It will be in the name of earning you money. It will be showing you different areas of the game that maybe you haven't played that much, and you will absolutely be in the footage in the background in one, possibly more of my videos. Each meetup will last, maybe 2 to 3 hours. It depends on how good the farm is and what exactly we're doing, and we'll just go from there. I've got a couple of ideas of things that I want to cover straight away. For example, before the patch comes out and champion farming gets nerfed, we don't know how badly it will get nerfed, but let's assume it's going to get nerfed into the ground. For the first couple of meetups, I want to do at least one before the feature pack goes out. I want to do some of these weirder champion farms. I know, for example, one that was posted to Reddit just the other day that takes place in Gendaron Fields and is supposedly quite profitable. I also know from my Ember farming days that if you get enough people and do the big long ore event chains, you can get crazy amount of champion boxes there too. It's not as farmable as it was obviously when champ boxes first came out, but there's a lot of stuff in the game. I am open to ideas from you guys. If you want to leave any comments below on a weird farm, a map that you thought of that could be something cool but you just needed numbers to do, now's your opportunity. I'm really looking forward to trying out lots of weird different things, and if you've got ideas for ways we can make money and in a fun way, just leave it down below, and these will be where we do these community events. All you guys have to do to participate is follow me on Twitter, because this is where I'll be announcing it. If you follow me over there, I'll just be tweeting out, hey, we're going to do a community event in an hour or so. I don't know exactly what time during the week it will be. It will probably become a regular thing though. Gets me out of dungeons a little bit. We get to talk to each other. We get to do some stuff and see bits of Guild Wars 2 you haven't seen for a while. Anyway, that's the video, literally. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you liked the idea. Let me know. And I will see you tomorrow for more goodness. Anyway, thanks guys. Have a good one.